Hello everybody, this is Tim here again. Here's a quick video. Watching the movie The Predator actually inspired me to go back and watch Predator 2 again. Because I wanted to see if I still kind of had the same opinion on it after watching The Predator. Now, just to show you what a fan I am of Predator. Predator 1, classic, DVD. Predator 2, I own it. Predators, I enjoy this movie. It rehashes too much of the original, but this is a good sequel. Alien vs. Predator, passable flick. AVP Requiem, terrible. But I own it anyway, because I'm a sucker for punishment. Now, this video is primarily about Predator 2. Now, I wanted to go back and watch this because after watching The Predator, I was like, Predator 2 can't be that bad in retrospect. Originally, my thoughts on Predator 2 were that it was just kind of passable. I just couldn't resist comparing it so close to the original film. Watching it now, I appreciate it much better. I just want to say my opinion on Predator 2 has done a 180. I went from finding it just a low-level passable flick to being an actual good flick. I think this is an underrated sequel, watching it now after I've seen The Predator. I'd give it 3 out of 4. I'm going to leave my old review up. I always leave my old reviews up anytime I re-review a movie because that's my opinion then, this is my opinion now, and opinions can change. I think this is a good sequel. It isn't perfect. It has a lot of problems, but it has good gore, good effects, and Danny Glover, watching him now, he was my biggest problem with this flick because he just could not compare to Schwarzenegger. I just felt he seemed so, old manish and, out of touch at being a badass. Watching it now, I think his old, kind of old grandfatherly feel fits the routine of being an older cop. He's not Schwarzenegger. He couldn't be Schwarzenegger if he tried. You're never going to equal Schwarzenegger in these films with a lead. You're not. It ain't going to happen. Schwarzenegger's just the king of action flicks. It ain't going to happen. Danny Glover does his own thing. He's not great, but he is at least good. Gary Busey's fine here as the a-hole army military guy who's trying to capture the Predator. Yeah, there's some really stupid B-movie stuff in here like the Jamaican voodoo gang and everything. Bill Paxton is good here. I would even say he's a bit underused. And the subway scene is a lot of fun, but it's so dark and flashy. You can't really see enough of the gore, and that was annoying. And when it comes to the female sidekick that Danny Glover has, she just winds up being kind of pregnant later in the movie. And I know this movie had a lot of the scenes that were deleted from it that explained who she was pregnant by. I honestly think it was probably Bill Paxton's character, and they just kind of deleted the scene of them hooking up. Which is a mistake if that's true. If it was Bill Paxton's character. It's a mistake anyway, because it would have added to the film. But yeah, all in all, this is a good sequel. Watching it now, it is not great. It is not. But it's underrated. This is a good, pretty B-movie-ish, fun action sequel. It's still not as good as Predators with Adrian Brody and Fishburne and all them. It's not. But it's good. And it's a hell of a lot better of a Predator movie than The Predator. The Predator, I stand by that review. That is a good Shane Black comedy action film. It is. It just ain't a good Predator film. If you go to the film and just watch it as a film, it's good. The acting's good. The performances are fine. The comedy's hit or miss, but mostly funny. The gore's fun. But it just is not serious at all. At all. It's like the Freddy's Dead of Predator flicks. It's just not serious at all. Well, it's more serious than Freddy's Dead. I'll give it that. But yeah, it's not a Predator movie. It's a comedy action flick starring the Predator. And it is entertaining. If you can accept it for what it is, you will have a good time with the Predator. But if you expect a Predator movie along the lines of a tone or similar tone to these films, but doing its own thing at the same time, you're going to be mad. You're going to be mad like I was. You're going to be mad. But I stand by that review. Good film if you watch it for what it is. Terrible Predator movie if you're watching it for a Predator movie. Wanting something in the style of Predator. But yeah, all in all, I just want to do a quick re-review on Predator 2. Good sequel, still has some dumb problems, like some of the deleted stuff being took out, and some of the action scenes not being shot as well as the original film. And Danny Glover, of course, doesn't compare to Arnold, but he's still good in his own way in the film. All in all, a good sequel. and underrated. So I'll see you guys again with the next review.